Megabombs should be banned, he muttered. Just the thought of it makes me feel sick. But you need to get some rest. We can't have our best medic collapsing. Keller gave him a half-hearted nod. Any sign of the Interstellar Navy on the scanners? Nothing yet, but we still have a long way to go. And I would bet the moons of Altus that they're searching for us. The convoy was heading to Shanti Monastery, which was located in the same solar system as Santa Nova. Jake wanted somewhere safe to drop off the refugees. There was no way to warn the monastery that they were coming, but Jake had spent most of his life with the cybermonks, and he was confident that they would help. Have you worked out how to contact the other colonies? Asked Keller. No, said Jake. We could send messenger ships, but that would take too long. What we need is our own personal stellarnet, so we can send out a secret message. Keller rubbed her neck. Well, we've got to think of something fast. Vantos needs help now, and we can't fight a war on our own. Have you considered asking the Interstellar Government for a ceasefire? Would they listen to me? I'm Kid Cutler, the most wanted spacejacker in the 7 solar systems. We both became outlaws the moment we joined the Space Dogs crew, but it's me they're blaming for destroying the ISS Colossus. That wasn't your fault, she said. How can anyone believe that a rusty old cargo hauler like the Dark Horse could defeat the most advanced warship in the Interstellar Navy? We can explain that the ISS Colossus was claimed by a black hole. And you think they'll take our word for it? The Interstellar Government knows that Admiral Nex was searching for me when the ISS Colossus disappeared. Okay, so what are we going to do? There's not much we can do, he sighed. Not while we're stuck aboard this ship. Let's get the refugees to Shanti, and then we'll work out how to save the independent colonies. Has there been any word from the Space Dogs? Nope, nor anyone else for that matter. I spoke with Captain Swan earlier, and he has never known the Big Black to be so quiet. It's as though we're the only ships left in the galaxy. I expect that most crews are afraid of being attacked, she said. No one knows who to trust anymore. Jake had something else on his mind. I've been thinking about my dad. What if he's on Vantos, or another independent colony in the 7th solar system? He might get caught in the fighting. Jake's father, Andras Cutler, had been missing for 11 years, since he drifted into an asteroid field wearing a spacesuit. Most people assumed that Andras was dead, lost to the stars. But Jake had grown up believing that his father was still alive. We don't know anything for sure, said Keller. But when I met with Yorgadash on Santa Nova, he told me that he'd seen my dad alive within the last few months, in a service port in the 7th solar system, wearing something called head cuffs. Yorgadash was a traitor, she pointed out. How can you trust a word that man said? He sabotaged your father's ship, and he tried to sell you to the Interstellar Navy. But what if he was telling the truth? Groaned Jake. What if these headcuffs mean that my dad is some sort of prisoner? He would be trapped when the Interstellar Navy attacked. We've got to assume that he's safe. I can't bear the thought of my sister Jane being locked up, but I have to believe that she's okay until I find a way to rescue her. Keller took a deep breath. And yes, that means taking down the Interstellar Government to save her. Before she became a space pirate, Keller was a United Worlds citizen. Her older sister, Jane, had been arrested for crimes of treason, earning her a cell in Ur-Hal, a maximum security prison planet in the 1st solar system. To make matters worse, the Galactic Trade Corporation now controlled their family crystal mine. But what if we fail? Asked Jake. That, said Keller, is not an option. My lord, interrupted Captain Swan. Jake looked up at the tall captain of the Star Chaser. Beneath his trimmed grey beard, his face was etched with concern.